Hello, Richard Moss here at Reedy's Home of Music in Blackburn in our fantastic Taylor acoustic guitar room. And today we are going to be talking about Taylor's patented V-Class bracing system. You might be dead technical and into acoustic guitars, but if you're not, bracing is the stuff going on inside your acoustic guitar. So you've got a dead thin top, and then inside is bracing, which is essentially supporting the top and making sure that the strings don't pull it to bits. Now, what you do with the bracing is really where the tone of the guitar comes from, and that's why different guitars from different manufacturers sound so different. Now, the V-Class bracing that is a relatively recent thing from Taylor is sort of turning traditional bracing on its head. It's something completely different. With this new bracing system, you're getting a guitar that's really balanced, really loud with really good sustain and really good intonation. We'll go into this a bit more detail in a bit. But sort of historically, guitars have always been X-braced. So if you imagine a big sort of like piece of wood, a brace going like that and one going like that, and various tone bars as well. That's been what steel string acoustic guitars have pretty much used since they were invented. And it's something that the Martin Company came up with in the 1840s. Now, there's sort of a limitation to this. Now, you can move the X-brace around a little bit, you can scallop it, which is sort of shaping the braces and making them thinner, a bit like a suspension bridge. And all those things will change the sound. Now, if you make a lighter brace guitar, it's going to be more responsive. If you make a heavier brace guitar, it's going to have more sustain. And really with X-brace, it's either or. And I think as guitar players, we all want a guitar that's dead responsive, and we want a guitar that's going to be nice and loud as well. Now, Andy Powers, who's the head guitar designer at Taylor, has come up with something really unique. So rather than having the braces going in a big X, they're starting off pretty much together at the bottom and then going out like a V, and then there's like a transverse brace going across there as well. Now, that changes the game completely. Rather than having with the X brace 4 sort of areas where the guitar's sound is coming from, you've got 2 symmetrical diaphragms, shall we say, and it just changes things completely. The thing that's sort of really striking when you play this guitar is that it's really in tune as you go up the neck. Now, there's a lot of stuff being written on forums and online going on about the word intonation that's used, especially in the sort of marketing of V-brace guitars. Now, the intonation bit isn't are the notes sounding in tune. It's the harmonics. So when you play a note, there's a fundamental, and then there's harmonics. There's the shimmery, nice things, probably why we love acoustic guitars. Now, on a regular X-brace guitar, by any manufacturer, as you go up the neck, the harmonics aren't particularly in tune with the fundamental, and the further you go up the neck, the more pronounced it is. So, if you've ever tried to do, higher inversions of chords, different versions of chords up the top of the neck, sometimes you think, ooh, that sounds a little bit weird. I end up doing big vibrato just to cover that up. But with the V-bracing guitar, as you go up the neck, everything's in tune with itself. So if you just do different versions of D, everything sort of sounds really sweet, really even, and this is sort of a really useful thing if you are doing recording, if you're playing with keyboard players, any sort of like synthy stuff, any music production stuff. It's all going to sound much sweeter in the mix. So as well as this sort of like intonation thing, the guitar's got really good sustain. The sort of V-Class guitars, there's like great sort of an even sound across the guitar neck as well. So like the volume of each string is really even against the other ones. And also as you go up the neck, the notes don't get quieter. On a regular X-bass guitar, you sort of, play down the back of the neck and you've got like a big, really bold sound, and then you go up the neck and then you sort of lose in tone and volume. But on the V-brace guitars, it just really sort of like keeps going. It's something really unique. Now, if you've not tried a V-class guitar, come down to Reedy's Home of Music. We've got all of the current models that have V-class guitars. So we've got the Grand Auditorium, which is this shape, the Grand Symphony and the Grand Concert guitars with V-class bracing. We've got lots of other nice acoustic guitars too. Come down, try some guitars, and we'd love to have a chat about it. And if you're not that local, give us a call. Anyway, check out the website, Reedy's Home of Music. We'll have more detailed stuff. We've got a great blog about this as well. But if you've ever got any questions, just get in touch.